What is going on, YouTube people? What a wild day. I literally just got done recording tomorrow's video. This is going to go up as soon as it's done recording. And it's about CGC and some comic book stuff with them changing some grading stuff around. And I just get ready to close it to go upstairs and eat dinner. And I glance over at Twitter and I see PSA tweeted something. And I see $18 in real big lettering. We have a limited pricing tier. $18 a card, PSA, value service, collector club members only, 20 card minimum, declared value $199, estimated turnaround time 150 days. Now remember, PSA does not use business days. They use straight days. So that's about 5 months. Interesting. Whoo! $18 a card with a $200 declared value. And let's be honest, boys and girls, you could play a little fast and loose with declared value. Just a little bit. And they even comment, new wax is rolling in and it's time for a special. I mean, this to me is a shot right at base cards. 100%. Send us your base cards. Do they make sense to grade at $18? Maybe. 5-month turnaround time. You got to do some planning with that. But let's see. No year restriction on this either. Yeah, no year restriction on this. I mean, I have some 90 MU that I would grade at $18 a card for sure. I have some Marvel stuff I would grade at $18 a card that is around $200 declared value. Worst case, you just send it and let them upcharge you to 30, honestly. If it's close anyways. I mean, don't get stupid, but so let's, and oh, by the way, this you could submit from home or drop off at the National. The amount of cards that they are going to get dropped off at the National is insane. I bet for this. They're going to get a ton of cards. Whoo! All right, let's talk about this for a minute. And people in the comments, calm down. 20% of the workforce is working on current submissions. 80% is working on the backlog. All these cards are not getting graded until after the backlog is done with all their other value services. One, this is a nice bone to throw your Collectors Club members. Cool. It's nice that you could do it at home and at the National. Limited window. We've talked about this before, that they would use these special pricings for random events, different categories, things like that. You know, they're gonna use these tools. They have all these tools in their basket now that they can use to play with pricing and submission levels in regards to how many cards they want to intake, this, that, and the other thing. And we've also talked about this a ton before. PSA, and this was before New Jersey opens, can grade 800,000 to 1 million cards a month. 800,000 to 1 million cards a month. Most of the backlog is clear from the front half of their submission process. Up until grading, the backlog's pretty clear. So the first 2 or 3 steps are pretty clear. They want to prime the pump. They want work in there because they have to keep their graders busy. They may have been planning this all along. Who knows? It could have been a thing of, hey, okay, I mean, you could follow the flow chart here. They opened up $30 initially. Then it went down from there to 30, no year restriction. That's been up for a couple weeks now. And now this. So they know, once again, they know down to probably within a couple percentage points how many cards they can process through the building in X amount of period of time. They know exactly what's sitting in their warehouse. They know exactly how much they can throughput. They have it all figured out from a logistics standpoint. You have to imagine anyways. You have to imagine. And this is about them wanting to get those coffers full so they can keep cranking out hundreds of thousands of cards a month and keep those guys and girls busy over at Collectors HQ in California. Once again, this is before the other office even opens. So, smart move by them. They're going to get loaded with cards at the National at a minimum. Curious to see how many people submit. Like I said, $200 limit does cut things down a little bit, but I can tell you right now, I could find 20 cards to submit at $18 a pop. 1,000% I could find 20 cards to submit at $18 a pop. Yeah, SGC sitting there at $30 a card with a 3-day turnaround time. People are going to flock to this for low-end stuff. CSG sitting there at $15 a card for bulk. It'll probably be faster than this, but we've covered it before. PSA outsells CSG by a mile. SGC by a little bit. And Beckett is really just not an option for low-end stuff at all. Like, full stop, period. They are not an option for lower-end stuff. So, $18 a card. Curious for your thoughts and comments on this one down below. I have a feeling they're going to be spicy. So now the question becomes, what do the other companies do? Do we see a reaction? Do we not? You know, Peter just had the SGC announcement yesterday. And they're giving you a nice lead time on this one. You have the whole month of July to submit at this price. The whole month of July. What's getting ripped right now? Prism football by the boatloads, and Prism basketball comes out on Friday. Tomorrow morning, Prism basketball hits the shelves. What comes after that? Prism retail, then Optic, then Select. I don't know if we'll get those before this runs out, but that's a good 3 weeks worth of submissions at $18 a card. Yes, $18 declared, or I'm sorry, $200 declared value is a little light, but that is not terrible. Will this be the opening of the floodgates to other companies making moves? Like I said before, SGC price decreases have been rumored for a while. Peter talked that they had a big announcement coming up pre-national. It could have been national, pre-national. He was kind of vague on it. We'll see what they do. Do they drop to 25? Do they drop to 20? I don't know. I don't think Beckett does anything. I don't think Beckett cares. And when I say Beckett doesn't care, I don't mean that in like the mean sense. I mean that as in like, I don't know that they want to mess with base cards to begin with. And CSG just raised prices. So I don't think they backtrack on that this quickly. Their price increase just went into effect. So I don't see them changing that anytime soon. I get it. A lot of people are going to be like $18 a card with a 5-month turnaround time. You're absolutely nuts with a $200 declare value. I'll just grade with SGC, and I get it. I get it. For a lot of people, that probably makes sense. But there are a lot of cards that make sense at this level for a lot of people. They've begun, people. The grading wars, the grading pricing wars have begun, and we are here. Sorry for all the grading news this week. There has just been a boatload of it. Just a boatload of grading news this week. And this is just another one to talk about. It will be very interesting following the gem rate data, the gem rate monthly totals, as we move into July and then into August and kind of see what things shake out at. And then who knows what happens after the National. Once again, I think they're going to take these batches of cards in, see where everything's sitting at, reevaluate, and then tweak the levers. That's all I got for you guys and girls. Catch your girls Friday night at Ryan's Card Collector 2's Trade Night. Rip Baker Mayfield. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.